Heart rate's already normal. See how fast that is? I'm not even breathing hard. So my heart rate was accelerating. That's the power of oxygen. You go from hypoxic and in a state of anaerobic respiration instantly to a state of aerobic respiration by using 95% oxygen. I'm not suggesting you use this for every workout, but when you do, you kick your mitochondria into high gear.
One of my favorite things to do to acclimate to altitude is breath work. So on the first day when I get here, I don't just do the 3 rounds of 30 breaths with the breath hold in between. I start by using this boost oxygen canister, which has 95% O2, because remember, the ambient air up here, the oxygen in the air is about 13.7%. At sea level, it's about 21, 22%. So there's about 40% less oxygen in the air up here. To acclimate, I use boost for the first 10 rounds of my breath work. So for the first 10 breaths. So I just do it like this. Until I get to my 10th breath, then I exhale and hold. When I can't hold any longer, I take a deep breath in and I continue with 20 more breaths. I do 3 rounds of that. 10 with boost, 20 deep breaths, 10 with boost, 20 deep breaths, 10 with boost, 20 deep breaths, and that will acclimate you. I promise you, you will not get altitude sickness and you will acclimate much, much more quickly. You don't want to be reliant on this, but you want to use it to actually bring the ambient oxygen up so you can acclimate to altitude. And that's just science.
So we're at almost 11,000 feet right now. So we're going to modify our breath work a little bit. We're going to add in between each round of breath work, we're going to add 5 deep breaths with a boost oxygen canister. One of the reasons why we do that is this is 95% O2. The air we're breathing only has 13.5% oxygen. Sea level, you have 22% oxygen. So there's a lot less oxygen in the air. So let's start with a round of 5. Ready? Now we'll go right into our regular breath work. 3 rounds of 30 breaths with a breath hold in between. And that's just science.
Knowing that that is the foundation, what we decided was we would look at these risk factors and we would say, how well is this person transporting oxygen? How well is the oxygen making it into their cell? What is their body deficient in that is causing them to reduce their oxidative state? By the way, does anyone know the difference between anger and passion? One neurotransmitter and the presence of oxygen. That's it. The reason why no human being has ever woken up laughing is you don't have enough oxygen in your blood when you're in delta wave of sleep to wake up laughing. Can you wake up angry? Yes, I can pinch you when you're dead asleep. You can instantly access anger because anger doesn't take oxygen. Those emotions are readily available. But if you want to elevate your emotional state, if you want to elevate your mood, you need to increase the amount of oxygen in your blood. And not just by breathing, but by using products that actually help oxygen get into the cell, leave the blood and enter the cell.